The BIT.TRIP series has come to a conclusion on WiiWare, but Commander Video is now staging his escape from the digital realm. He's reaching past the confines of your Wii Shop channel, he's metamorphosing into, various plastic shapes, and he's landing on store shelves with a loud beep. All 6 of his trippy adventures, the entire BIT.TRIP series, have been re-released on Nintendo's 2 platforms. And while the saga isn't quite as good as the collection, this portable version is still a solid compilation of fantastic retro games. The series debuted on WiiWare in 2009 with BIT.TRIP Beat, a phenomenal rhythm game that essentially combined Pong and Guitar Hero. 5 more BIT.TRIP releases entered the WiiWare ether over the next 2 years, and back in February, the series was finally concluded with the outstanding BIT.TRIP Flux. We've reviewed all 6 BIT.TRIP titles here on CGRundertow, so for more on each game, check out our individual reviews. Suffice to say, the psychedelic sanctums to which these games take us are a big reason the BIT.TRIP series has been such a favorite here at the Underwater Base. Well, that and the fact that they're really f***ing good. So what makes this version inferior to its Wii counterpart? Well, it's mostly to do with features. On the Wii, BIT.TRIP Collection comes with all 6 games, plus 20 extra levels each, online leaderboards, and a ton of unlockable bonus stuff. None of those extras were included on the 3DS in BIT.TRIP Saga. If you're keeping score at home, that's Collection for the win. But that's not to say the score is a shutout. On the contrary, there are a few perks to playing the BIT.TRIP games on the 3DS, the first of which being the 3D graphics. The clean, retro style of the BIT.TRIP games makes for outstanding 3D interpretation. The graphics are even more surreal when they're like popping off the screen. And although it doesn't add anything to the gameplay, it does add to the aesthetic experience, which has always been a big part of the BIT.TRIP games. Another key addition to the 3DS version is touch. Beat, Fate, and Flux have each been given optional touch controls, and they actually work great. In fact, for me, they were the better option. For example, moving your paddle in Beat and Flux is more precise and even quicker when you're dragging it with your stylus. It feels fantastic, and it's definitely a more intuitive control scheme than tilting a Wii remote. The best Nintendo DS games were the ones that actually used the features of the system to provide new and unique gameplay experiences. BIT.TRIP Saga does the same kind of thing on the 3DS, although to an admittedly lesser degree. There's nothing new about these titles, the 3D effect doesn't enhance the gameplay, and only a few of the games actually support touch, but what it does do is more than enough to make this version worthwhile, especially for those who have never taken a BIT.TRIP. A compilation of the BIT.TRIP games is an easy recommendation. The question is which to choose. If you have a Wii, go with that version, but if you're looking for a game to play on your 3DS, you won't find many third-party releases on that platform with the kind of addictive gameplay and gorgeous style on display in BIT.TRIP Saga. The story may be over, but the beat goes on.